Welcome back. We now sit down with Theater Victoria. Now, of course, the holiday season is here. Everyone wants to get cozy and warm. You know, we have the classics we were talking about earlier. There was A Christmas Carol during this time, The Nutcracker. And shamefully, one that I did not read was the one that you guys have coming up, this new play production. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, so we are doing a classic, William Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, and it is. I peeked in on rehearsals, and it's just going really well. You know, we don't do the classics because a lot of community theaters, that's not what people want to see.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
They might,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like, oh, it's a classic. Why am I going to go see that? But you know, the director and I talked about it, and there's a lot of what we call free works out there. So maybe the author has been dead for so long, and so it becomes into public domain. And he really wanted to adapt. So you know, William Shakespeare, 5 acts, like. It's like sitting there for 12 hours.
Yeah,
but you don't have to do that for this one because he has done a beautiful job in cutting it down to an hour and a half, about an hour and 45 minutes. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. You know, you've got all your favorite characters. You've got Puck. You've got, yeah, they're blanking on me now, but it's all right. But anyway, you got all these great characters, and I think they're just doing a good job, and it's nice to do a classic every now and then. I think we should be exposed to them, you know?
Okay.
You shouldn't just have to read it in high school.
I agree. How's the rehearsal process going? That's what I like to see.
Yeah, so, you know, whenever you do something that's sort of out of your comfort zone, William Shakespeare, which is not the way we speak anymore. I know that it's a challenge, but the determination and the dedication of these actors has just been epic. They really have buckled down, memorizing the lines. You know, that's the one thing that when you go out after the show into the lobby to talk to the people, they're like, "Oh, how'd you memorize all those lines?"
That's always the big thing, right? Especially with Shakespeare.
Well, yeah, and then now let's do some other language that we don't speak anymore.
Yeah.
And so I know I know it was a challenge, but you know they're doing a great job, and that's the last thing that you want someone to do while you're up on stage is just like, oh Lord, what's my line? You know, we don't have teleprompters like you guys, you know.
Okay.
I wish we did. That would be really easy for us.
You know, imagine you're just like.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, we could do like an earbud, but that's about all.
Yeah. So tell me about the takeaway message of this classic play, because I mean, it can be interpreted in many different ways. So what would you say would be the takeaway message?
Oh, wow. Put me on the spot. I like that. You know, I think A Midsummer, you know, it's about love found, love lost, and just the desires that we have, maybe the desires that we have for someone doesn't mean that the outside. You know, the looking out on judging someone by their outside, judging someone by just and the fact that love comes in many different forms, since you know they do take on a couple of different forms, and we should shake things up a little bit. That's my take.
Okay.
It might not be the director's take, but it's my take.
That's your take. All right.
Because you got to make it fun, otherwise people won't come.
Exactly. And let's remind people one more time when this is going to take place.
Oh, yes.
So this is going to be November 16th through the 19th.
Yes, at the Welder Center.
At the Welder Center. Of course, you can buy tickets online, right? You can also
go to theatervictoria.org.
Alrighty, and you can also buy them Tuesday through Friday at the box office, which are open from 12:30 to 5:30.
Yes.
All right. And of course, you can call that number right there on your screen. It's going to be 361-570-8587. So I think we covered all our bases here today.
Yes. Hopefully come on out. It's
no,
fun,
yeah.
you know?
I definitely need to go back into the theater. I miss the theater. I really
Last time
do.
we were on, you talked that you will. So.
I did, and you know what? That's
got
because
some shows coming up.
I used to be a theater geek in high school, and once a theater geek, always it never dies.
I know.
It
so
never dies.
Just come on.
Yeah.
We have lots of good shows next year.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you. And for everyone at home watching, don't go anywhere because we talk local art again, except this time in the form of a mural.